Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Seb, and if you're new around here, I make videos all about mobile phone photography. Now, you may have noticed the intro is a bit dark, and that is because a lot of you have been asking for me to make videos about low light photography with the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. So basically, that's exactly what we're going to be doing, heading towards the streets of Norwich and do a bit of light photography. But before we head towards the city, I'm just going to do a little detour at the train station, and no, I'm not taking you anywhere today, saving every single little penny for the secret project that some of you may be aware of. I've been talking about it on the channel, but that's coming up soon. But anyway, I'm going to pick up some train tickets for something happening towards the end of the month. And again, I've spoke about that on the channel a little bit. It's still a secret project, but it's going to be something really awesome. So first, I need to pick up those tickets, and then I'll take you to the streets of Norwich. Right, tickets acquired. And like I said, it's going to be something huge, something you don't want to miss out on. So make sure to be subscribed, hit that notification bell as well, so you don't miss out on the video when it's live. Right, so now that I've got the train tickets, let's head towards the city and do a bit of low light photography. Now, if you guys remember, if you've been around on the channel for quite a while, you'll know that I've made a video a bit like this one last year, but that was with the Sony Xperia 1 Mark V. So since then, obviously, I've changed phones, and a lot of people have been asking me about how do I do low light photography with the Xiaomi. I get really poor results, I get grainy results, blurry results. So I just thought I'd take the camera, well, the phone with me, and see what we can get. So it's very unscripted. I'm literally just gonna walk about, see what I can find, take the shot, and whilst I do so, I'll explain to you guys what the settings I've used for the photo, and you guys will also see the results on the screen. Now, as always, if you want to see the before, so the raw file, head over to my Patreon page where you can download all the files as well as the presets, and you can also watch the videos early. Right, so straight off the bat, and before we get right into it, I just want to give you a bit of advice. Basically, your two worst enemies when it comes to low light photography is noise and blur. And the best way to counteract that is to jump into your manual settings and play with your ISO and your shutter speed to basically counteract the blur and the grain. Now, just in case you're wondering what's attached to my phone, that's the black mist diffusion filter. If you guys are interested, it's linked down in my description, so go and have a look. But basically what it does, it just makes all the lights that you shoot kind of like give them a nice glow, cinematic glow. I always really like the look that it gives, especially doing night photography. So I'll be doing the photos with that filter on. Wow, look at that. Bit of a heated debate. When is too early? Too early. I mean, Christmas decorations are already up. It's the 5th, the 6th of November. I mean, what do you guys think? Is it too early? But since we got the decorations up already anyway, might as well make the most out of it. So I'm just going to find a good frame. So as always, I don't know if you guys can see the screen at all, but again, you'll see the photo on the screen when it's done. So I'm going to focus on the background, and I'm just going to wait for someone to cross the frame and take the shot. Remember, it's always nice to have a bit of foreground as well. So if we focus on the back there, on the chairs at the back, then at least it gives us a bit of a bokeh on the front. And hang on, let's see if we can take. Right, so I managed to get a shot, but then I just realised that the girl hasn't got eyes open. But oh well, it's the first shot. Once it's reframed and color graded, that should be looking awesome. Now, since you guys do most of your photography work on your phone, it is really important to keep all your files and photos safe and secure at all times. And that's where Dr.Fone from Wondershare comes into play. Whether you use iOS or Android, it couldn't be any easier. You download the app either on your phone or on your PC, and it's pretty much a case of a one click and you're done. But Dr.Fone is much more than that. It is a complete package designed to make your life a lot easier. And let's face it, who doesn't want an easy life? You can, amongst a lot of other things, recover deleted files. You can also use it to safely manage and consolidate all your passwords, and you can even use it to create a virtual location, which is particularly handy when trying to access content from different regions or if you're traveling abroad. And again, when it comes to value, you're getting a lot here. And the best thing about it is that you don't have to download the dozens of apps. No, it's all under one roof. So get started today, download the app, the link will be down in the description, and you can even use their free trial to find out how Dr.Fone can help you. And now, back to the video. So I just saw that couple, I don't know, you guys will definitely not see on the camera, but there's a couple eating at a table at Pizza Express there, and I think that should make for a nice shot if I can frame it properly. So, right, so let's have a look. I'm currently using the ultra telephoto and see what we can get. So I'm gonna make sure that it's exposed on the inside of the restaurant. There we go, and I'll see if I can get some foreground as well. That might be a bit hard though. Let's have a look if I lean down a bit, if I crouch a bit. So I'm quite pleased on how this shot turned out, because we've got these couple of people upstairs in the restaurant eating, and then we've got a couple of people downstairs walking. They're merely shadows in the shot, but it's kind of a contrasted, and I really like that. That looks awesome. Let's have a look if we can get anything here. I'm right in the middle of the road, but right, regular telephoto, and right, so I got about a gazillion photos of that tattoo shop. I'm sure one or two. Oh, this one is awesome actually. I like this one. I love the mist filter. Can you guys? Well, I mean, you guys will see on the screen, but you can see like the diffusion around the lights, the glow around the lights. It makes the photos look so awesome. Oh, that's alright guys, get for it. That's an awesome frame here guys. Wow, this photo is awesome. Just from looking at it from the back of my screen, I mean, even without grade, it's looking awesome. Yeah, I mean, what do you guys, I forgot to ask you, what do you guys think of that wintertime Malacca sort of thing? Do you like being dark at like 4 PM in the afternoon? Because I mean, here in the UK, when we switch the clock back, literally from 4 PM, it's dark, it's completely dark. And yeah, some people like it, some people don't. I don't mind it. Plus, to be fair, during the winter, during the summer, it's so hard to go out and do some low light photography until like 10, 11 PM because it's still bright. At least now I can go out at 4 PM, not be knackered or anything, and still bang out a video for you guys. So here's another tip for you guys. So if you don't have Lightroom on PC, so Lightroom Classic, and you only edit your photos on your phone, if you happen to have the Xiaomi 14 Ultra, make sure to take your photos in RAW Ultra. So basically what it does, it will combine, it will fuse the shots together and bring you that dual base ISO, so it kind of get rid of the noise already in camera, so you don't have to mess about too much with denoise AI in Photoshop later on, in Lightroom later on. Having said that, if you're going to retouch and edit your photos afterwards on Lightroom Classic, then you might as well just shoot in RAW, regular RAW, because shooting in RAW Ultra can sometimes add extra latency, extra lag. So if you want to avoid that, just shoot in RAW and use AI denoise in Lightroom Classic. So I just do this one. It's a bit different, granted, but I just really liked it, the way that we got the flares here, and that person just looking at me whilst I'm taking the photo. So yeah, it's a bit different. Like, you know, like what I always say, try new things, experiment, see what works, what doesn't. Right, so I'm gonna take another couple of shots. I'm not too sure what yet, but and then I'm going to be heading back home. I know it's going to be a bit of a shorter video than usual, because you know my vlogs normally they go for about 15-20 minutes long. I don't know how long this one's going to go for, but definitely not that long, because like I said, I've got so much going on in the background and I'm so busy, and when I tell you what it is, you'll be like, oh yes, it all makes sense now. But for now, I know it's annoying because I keep saying like it's a secret project, and actually, like I said, there's 2 of them going on at the same time, but it'll be worth it. Stick with me, guys, hang in there. I believe me, it will make sense and it'll be definitely worth it. So like I said, I'm just gonna get a couple more photos and then I'll be heading home. Wicked, I love this one. I love a bit of a silhouette in front of the shop. Always reduce your shutter speed a little bit so you get a bit of movement and you get the background nice and crisp. So I don't know how this one is going to turn out once I edit it, and we'll see. But one thing that never fails to amaze me with this phone is that you can crank up the ISO and you know it's not going to let you down with lots of grain, lots of noise all over the place, and that's why I just love shooting with a Xiaomi. Right, I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. Again, sorry if it's a bit short, but at least it's a video, right? So just to recap, guys, on low light, just don't be scared, go out there, try it, don't diss it. It does work, just follow the process, make sure you keep your ISO in check, make sure you've got your shutter speed in check, and if you need to, just use a tripod as well, because sometimes, you know, if you got a tripod and depends on the subject that you want to take a photo of, just use a tripod. But yeah, just remember, guys, you're just shooting with a mobile phone, you're not shooting with the latest A7 camera. You're bound to have noise, and if you do have a bit of noise, then be it, you know, just use a denoiser or use a bit of noise reduction. It's not the end of the world. If anything, sometimes it adds a bit of character to the photo anyway. But on these good words, guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you because now it's getting late. Like I said, I'm starving, and yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. So thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. As always, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Make sure you hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all in the next one.